Hello everyone, GadgetGirlKylie here, and welcome to another Q&A video. So this is answering the questions for December. First of all, I want to say sorry about the delay on this video, guys, but obviously I was on my time off over Christmas and New Year's. I hope everybody had an amazing time this seasonal break. And obviously I had to catch up on video recordings when I came back as well. Plus I got a review code, so all of that meant that it kept getting pushed back and back. But anyway, finally I'm going to answer these questions. So don't forget, guys, if you want to leave questions for this month, January, make sure you comment down below, and then I will make the next Q&A answering those questions in February at the beginning of the month this time. Fingers crossed. Nothing delays me for the next Q&A. Oh, so this is a loaded question, isn't it? I'm guessing you're asking this, Mike, because you do follow me on Twitter and you have seen the various things that I've said over the past probably more than a month now, actually. Back in 2016 there was a lot of changes with YouTube throughout the year, and all of those have negatively impacted upon the channel. And there's been quite a lot of rocky patches where I have actually thought about just completely shutting down the channel and leaving, to be honest. But it's kind of come to a point where I've accepted that there's nothing I can do about the YouTube changes at the end of the day. A lot of big YouTubers talking about it, so hopefully YouTube sit up and take notice of that and implement some changes so that things go back to the way they were, or at least head in a better direction. But all I can keep doing, to be honest, is focusing on my content, making sure that my thumbnails, titles, descriptions, tags, and the quality of my content is on point, which is what I was doing all through 2016, and hopefully try and bring in some new subscribers as well. Now, what kept me going was partly acceptance of the changes that have happened and that those are out of my control. Also realising that I am trying my best. You know, I'm putting in 110% into my channel. I can't put any more than that in. And kind of like realising that some changes do need to be made on the channel. But one of the biggest reasons why I haven't left YouTube, obviously, is because of you guys, my awesome Team GGK viewers. You are all so supportive, and you've all been coming to my live streams as well, which has given me that amazing boost, so I want to thank you all for that. And it's just what's kept me going, really. You guys, and also the love and support of my boyfriend and my family as well. So there's going to be another video addressing the changes that I'm going to be implementing and my thought process moving forward with how the channel needs to be run and what needs to happen. I will do a separate video to that, otherwise I would just spend this entire video answering this question. But yeah, there you go. It was a bit of a mishmash answer, but hopefully you got the gist of it. I have thought about leaving at various points, but I'm going to give it one last hurrah, basically, and hopefully things improve. Right, I probably think chocolate. No, that's my jokey answer. My family, friends, and my boyfriend, to be honest. Those are the people that keep me motivated in life. And then there's the little things as well, like spending time with people, looking forward to events, you know, staying motivated, like exercising as well helps me feel boosted, if that makes sense. It gives me a feel-good feeling, and creating my YouTube content in general actually gives me a boost and makes me feel happy as well. I mean, you know, put it this way, I wouldn't still be doing YouTube now if it didn't make me happy and I didn't really enjoy it, so there's that as well. It's gotta be Gladio, because let's face it, he's got a really nice sexy body. Oddly enough, I'm not really into muscly men in real life, but in games and anime, I've kind of got a thing for the built guys, so definitely Gladio. And he comes out with some really interesting phrases. I really like all the guys in Final Fantasy 15 actually, but Gladio is definitely my favourite. Well, considering I didn't finish the first Legend of Heroes on my channel, then the answer is going to be no. Sadly, the series wasn't very popular and it's a super long game, so I had to make the tough decision to discontinue the series. So there's no point in me even picking up the second game or attempting to cover it on my channel because it just wouldn't make sense, it wouldn't flow very well since I didn't complete the first game on my channel. Oh, this is tough because I love dragons. Okay, so for me, a dragon has to have wings, and I like 4 legs as well on my dragons. So 4 legs, wings, and I would like to be a dragon that can, like, manipulate all elements or, you know, breathe ice, lightning, fire, the lot, but I think that's being a bit greedy, so if I had to pick one element, I think ice is really, really cool. So I'm gonna go with ice. I want to be a frosty dragon. Because I could build like awesome structures with my ice breath or freeze enemies and then flick my tail and shatter them to pieces. This is actually a really good question and it follows on from the previous question. So my favourite Pokemon type is definitely dragon. But oddly enough, my favourite Pokemon isn't a dragon type. I've answered this before, but my favourite Pokemon is Absol, which is a dark type. But overall, my favourite typing on Pokemon is definitely dragon, because as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of dragons. I mean, I've got enough dragons scattered around my room. I've just ordered a lovely dragon ring from Etsy, which I will do a video about later on, because it's a really nice ring actually. I've spent ages trying to find a dragon ring that isn't bulky and looks like it's aimed at, you know, appealing to men. So this one is quite elegant and it's really, really nice. So it is being made right now. It should be like another few weeks and then I'll do a video of it. And I've also got some other dragon jewellery as well, some necklaces and stuff like that. So I am really, really into dragons. To be honest, I think my life goal is pretty boring, but most people share the same life goal. I don't have any lofty ambitions or dreams. I simply just want to live a comfortable life where I can pay all my bills, not be in debt, live with my boyfriend, and be close to my loved ones, my family and friends. So that's the extent of my dream. I think that's a dream that a lot of people share though. And other than that, like, in terms of the YouTube channel, I guess I just want it to keep growing and keep building Team GGK, getting new awesome viewers in, playing awesome games on the channel, and hopefully showing you guys some more games that you would never have considered before, and getting you to purchase those games, because I love hearing that in the comments section when people say, oh, I never would have thought about this game if it wasn't for your channel, and that makes it definitely more worthwhile making content on the channel, guys. It does fill me with feels. The YouTube thing just came later on, to be honest. That just happened to be because I wanted to keep structure in my life after leaving university, and it was just an idea that came into my head and just grew from there basically. So YouTube was never like some dream, it just kind of happened. And you guys made this all possible and made the channel grow, so thank you very much for the awesome support. Favourite Pokemon game of all time? So this is a tough one because it was a toss-up between Pokemon Soul Silver and Pokemon Crystal. Now, I'm going to have to choose Pokemon Crystal because out of all the Pokemon games, that's the one that I played the most. And I started that again at least like 5 times and did 5 playthroughs. And I've never done that with another Pokemon game before, so it was definitely Pokemon Crystal. I just love that game. I loved that generation, the different types of Pokemon, the areas, and the legendaries. No, sadly, I'm not going to finish that game. It was good, but as you guys know, I'm not the most patient of person, and puzzles just piss me off. So, towards the later episodes of that series, I did start to get quite stressed playing that game, and when I start to get stressed, it obviously makes me not want to record it, because recording is an extra thing on my mind as well. So, like, coupled with recording and stress of the game, it kind of makes me like lose my temper more easily, because, you know, making sure the content is quality is always in the back of my mind. But yeah, I'm not gonna finish that game on my channel. It was nice while it lasted, I enjoyed it, but as I said, it just got a little bit too stressful and tedious to record. Can you play God Eater? I might consider going back to God Eater for some of the live streaming sessions, but at the moment I'm happy with the games that I'm streaming at the moment. Also, when World of Final Fantasy gets patched, I want to bring that back to the channel as a long Let's Play series that just happens once a week. I want that to be every Sunday, but I still have to wait for the PS4 Pro patch to make it look good on the PS4 Pro again while recording. But God Eater for me is kind of like a love-hate relationship. I go through peaks and troughs of liking it and disliking it. I don't know what it is about the game, but it just doesn't grip me like other games of similar style. For example, Monster Hunter, Freedom Wars and Soul Sacrifice Delta. I love those games. But God Eater, I don't know, I can't get obsessed with it. I can't just like get lost in it like I can Monster Hunter, Soul Sacrifice Delta and Freedom Wars. So probably if I end up playing God Eater again on the channel, it's just going to be as and when I feel like it, or a random casual stream playing with viewers and subscribers. Okay, so once again we had some really awesome questions for December's Q&A, so if you do want to be in with a chance of having your questions answered for the next Q&A, which is January's Q&A, but remember the video won't go live until early February, then make sure you comment down below on this video, guys. Of course, don't feel sad if I can't answer your questions. Obviously, I'm only choosing around 10 to 15 questions for each Q&A video, but just keep trying. Who knows, maybe your question will be answered. So I hope to see more awesome questions down below, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and take it easy.